Tata Sam Lotu-Iiga. Talo Falava.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Tamaki Makaurau, Tamaki he renga waka, Tamaki he renga tangata. I ngā iwi o Tamaki Makaurau, nai tai ki Tamaki, Ngāti Maru, Ngāti Pāwa, Ngāti Tamaoho, Ngāti Tamatera, Ngāti Te Ata, Ngāti Whanaunga, Ngāti Whātua o Orake, Ngāti Whātua o Kaipara, Te Ākitai Waiohua, Te Kawarau a Maki, Te Runanga o Ngāti Whātua, Te Patu Kirikiri, Nau mai haere mai ki te whare paremata. Sir, it's an honour to be able to stand and support this bill, a bill that gives effect to the deed of settlement between the Crown and the Tamaki Collective, a bill that recognises the interests of iwi and hapu in Tamaki Makaurau Maunga. And before I allowed the benefits of this bill for the taonga that they are to be protected and preserved into the future, I want to recognise the hard work that has gone on in the past, particularly my colleague, the Honourable Chris Finlayson, the Honourable Peter Sharples and the work that they've done, and also the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta and all those across the House, because this is a bill that is widely supported. And it's reflected also in the people who have journeyed here today from the north, and I see many from local iwi and hapu, as well as civic leaders. May I salute you all. Tamaki Makaurau, of course, is 25% of all remaining treated Waitangi claims, and it is a multicultural, diverse area in our nation's largest city with a sprawling geography where treaty claims are complex. It is also the place I call home. And despite the complexity of this claim, the government has successfully, across parties, increased the speed at which these negotiations have been conducted and concluded. And it's a move to ensure that Māori interests are truly captured and that Māori have an economic, social and aspirational roadmap going forward. It's a drive to provide real-time solutions that is good for Māori, but also for the rest of us New Zealanders. So we've heard, sir, that the 14 maunga in the Tamaki Collective, referred to by my colleagues, will be held in trust for the common benefit of iwi and hapu within the collective, but also the people of Tamaki Makaurau. And I'm particularly pleased that maunga will vest as reserves with public access and third parties will be protected. And this, sir, will be guaranteed for generations to come. Co-governance arrangements will continue, and we know that there is a history of such arrangements being positive. There have been issues, of course, but I'm confident that these will be durable over the annals of time. Mr. Speaker, I'm here as a champion of the people of Maunga Kēkē, where two of the maunga are located, Maunga Rei, Mount Wellington, and Maunga Kēkē, One Tree Hill. Māori used Maunga Rei as a pā or hill for many centuries, and Maunga Kēkē got its name as the mountain of the kēkē vine, and it was one of the largest and most important Māori pā in pre-European times. And this particular maunga, of course, holds significance for the local community of Maunga Kēkē, and it's symbolic for the people of Tamaki Makaurau, but it's also iconic to our nation of Aotearoa, New Zealand. And with the third reading today, the possibility of replanting a tree on Maunga Kēkē is within reach. It's taken a while to get here, sir, but the interests and aspirations of iwi and hapu have been paramount in getting to this point. They treasured this maunga well before it was One Tree Hill, and they are the definitive guardians of Maunga Kēkē. And I'm proud, sir, that the government has been able to come to a settlement when previous negotiations have been stalled. So this third reading today means that we can go, certainly I can go back to my community and tell them that the future of their maunga is secure. Maunga Kēkē, Maunga Rei, they're more than just a name. And certainly, sir, when I travel as not just as an MP, but as a minister, people ask me about the maunga and how it defines my community, but also our city and our nation. And it's a symbolic fixture on the nation's mind. It's an international drawcard. It's been captured in a famous song by U2, of course, and it's a major attraction as it stands. The potential for us to showcase this taonga for the appreciation of the world is unlimited. Of course, the Auckland volcanic field can now be nominated as a World Heritage Site, and I know there's work going on for a feasibility study on an application for this to occur. And it aligns with the purpose of the treaty settlements.
What's the matter?
Sir, the new maunga authority will be our gateway to the interests of these maunga, consisting of iwi and council representatives. It will govern, sir, the iconic Auckland maunga. I want to end, sir, by just saying I hosted a number of young leaders from One Tree Hill College with their principal, Mr. Coughlin, this morning. They were all fresh-faced, young, and reflected the face of Tamaki Makaurau. There were many Māori, Pākehā, Pacific, Asian and other ethnicities. These young people were well aware of the history of their home, as I am, and we will never forget our history, particularly our Māori tradition, and the injustices that went with that history. However, in remembering those that have passed and gone on, we can also anticipate our future, and that, sir, was seen in the children of One Tree Hill College here today. Mr. Speaker, this bill is exciting for our city and my community. It aims to redress past hurts, but is always forward-facing. It's a real solution to real issues, and I support this bill unreservedly.
Mr. Speaker.
I call the Honourable Member Meka Waitiri. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe e te kai whakahaere o te whare.